Hi, this is Tara with Index Data, and this is how to fill an item request in FOLIO. So as a reminder, there are three types of requests in FOLIO. There are page requests, where items are currently available to be picked from the shelf. There's hold requests, where items are not currently available, but they're wanted when they're available. And then there's recall requests, where items are currently not available, but they're needed immediately, so we're going to recall them from the patron and shorten the due date. So we're going to start by filling a page request. The first step for filling a page request is to go to the Requests app so that we can make a list of items that we need to pull from our stacks. Now, there are a couple of ways that we can get that list. The first is to use the search and filter features to find the items that need to be pulled. By selecting Open Not Yet Filled and Pages, we'll get a list of only page requests that need to be filled. We can then export that list to CSV. Depending on the size of the list, it may take a few minutes for the list to download. Another good way to generate lists of things that need to be pulled is to print pick slips. These are typically full-page slips that are printed off and placed inside the books as they are pulled, though local practices may differ. Slips are printed only for the current service point, so in this case we'll be printing slips only for Circ Desk 1. When we click the Print Pick Slips button, the print modal will appear and we'll have the option to either print or cancel. Once we've pulled all the items from the shelves, the next step is to scan the items in the check-in app. When we scan them in, we'll get a notification telling us that this item has a request on it. This pop-up is notifying us that we need to place this book on the hold shelf for the patron to pick it up. So if we leave the print slip checkbox checked, then when we hit the close button, we'll have the option to print a new slip for the book for the hold shelf. If we ever forget to do that, we can also print a hold slip from the meatball menu. One thing to keep in mind is that when an item has been requested, only the patron whose request is current can check the item out. So in this case, we're getting a pop-up note telling us that the item was not checked out because the item has been requested by another patron. When we scan the barcode of the correct patron, we first get a notification that the patron has items awaiting pickup, so we know to check the hold shelf. After we close that notification, all items scanned go through like normal transactions. Holds and recalls don't have to be pulled, they just have to be scanned in through the check-in app. When a patron returns an item that has a hold on it, a pop-up will appear to let you know that this item needs to go to the hold shelf and not back to the stacks. As for requests that can't be filled, those can be moved to another item on the same instance or canceled altogether. And that is how to fill a request in FOLIO.